Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wendy here. I live in Narberth, Pembrokeshire, Wales, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Now, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do a better version of the one I did the other day. Now, I don't know whether any of you saw that, but it wasn't on there for long because I took it off. It was just... it was just such a mess. So maybe you had seen it. If you did rather, then you will today hopefully see an improvement on it. What I'm trying to do now is I'm fitting talking to you. Can you see whether I got the lines on the grid? So what I'm going to find out is which way round it goes first. Right, that's the top, that's the bottom. So do it like that. And I'm just trying to line it up with, with the lines. You could do this on any piece of paper. I mean, if you had one of these, you could do it. You'd line the block up with a straight edge, and then you could do it like that. So, yes, lots of ways you could do that. Because I've been eating shortbread biscuits this morning. Oh, dear. No wonder I'm putting weight on. Right, the other day I was attempting to show you how to do a sketch card. So now today I've got measurements and everything at the ready. So what I'm starting off with a piece of card, a card base that is half a sheet of A4 scored in half again. Right, so that's our base card. Now then, this is the... Oh, sit down for a bit. This is a sketch. Now, I like to have about 1/4 inch all the way round. So, if you've got a normal piece of A5 cut in half with a card base, you then cut your mat half an inch smaller because you've got 1/4 there, 1/4 there, 1/4 there, 1/4 there. So I have cut the mat. It doesn't make sense. That's not 1/4 inch, is it? That's a small 1/4 inch. Oh, it is too. Oh, well, wonders will never cease, as they say. I never know which. Do you know, I spend so much time looking at the card and going round and round and up and down and opening and shutting. Surprised I get any card made at all. Right, I'm going to... Oh, dear me, I've been weak today. I've been trying to do something all day, write a letter, and everyone I've got has gone bleh. So, I'm leaving the letter writing for today. Yeah, now, as I was saying, this would be the mat for the card, which is the layer that covers your base cards. I'm sure you've seen me do this before. Just leave it on there for a while and pull it through, and then you get this lovely, hopefully, if it goes right, you get a lovely edge all the way around it. Now, the one thing you do need to be careful doing this, because guess who found out bits yesterday about it? Yep, it was me. And what I did a card and it had green on it. I thought, oh, I know, I'll go around the outside with a darker green. I did that, but then I went to put my finger in it. So that was the end of that. Well, actually, no, I tell a lie, because what I did was... Oh, these are the cards I made yesterday. Right. What I did was, the blob was there. So that's what I did then, was I stuck a jewel on the top of it. Now, all these cards are made from Beautiful Friendships stamp set, and then the DSPs are the floral something or other. DSP. Where is it all? I've got to tell you now, I never started. I started, so I'll finish. Right, it's the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. Beautiful papers. I didn't think I'd like them when I first saw them, and I thought, well, her name is Julia Mackenzie, and she does card casters now and again, and she gives you just the right amount you need, plus a little bit extra, to make cards, and you spend a lovely few hours with her making cards. Sorry, my mouth is very dry today. Right, so now then, the first mat, this piece here, is cut at 14.5 by 10 because look. I don't think I'm going to get away with that. Oh, bother. Right. Start again, shall we? Right. The card is 15 centimetres. So I've taken the half a centimetre away, cut it at 14.5. And then this piece, whoops, is 10.5. So I cut it at 10. So the first layer then is the 10 by 14.5. Now these sketches, they are just a guide for you. I mean, if you want to do a bigger card, obviously the only thing that changes then is how much you want to put around the corner, around the edges, how much diddly-watts you want around there, space. Margin, that's right. And then what you do then is you cut all these elements to match your matte cards. Right, so I shall show you. I'm going to put that nice white one out the way before that gets covered in ink and whatever else. Now then, so I've got the 14.5 by 10, okay? Now this one says 4.5 by 2 inches. Now, do you know this ruler has run away from me I don't know how many times today. So, no, 4.5. That's this way, Wendy. But as you can see, it's not 4.5. So what you do then, you cut the topper for 10 inches, but you can still do the 2 inches. So that is that one, no. That one goes there. Okay, so I'll put that one to the side a minute. But I think I can't make up my mind, okay, whether to have that, because I'm doing a laying down landscape card. I didn't know whether to do it like that and like that, or the other way around. So the choice is up to you, whatever you feel like doing. But can you see what I mean now about the only thing that will change will be the... Well, no, it isn't the only thing, is it, Wendy, you silly moo? Once you get your base card, then you can measure your base card and you measure that. Instead of 5.5 inches, it's 14.5. Yeah, 14.5. And then instead of 4.25 inches, which is 4.25 is around 11 centimetres, so we're not far off. So we've done that one at 10. If you want a bigger gap, then you can leave a whole centimetre both sides. Entirely up to you. Right, now then, which way does this look best? I really don't know. I don't know. La-dee-dee-dee. Oh, decisions. Right, I'm going to do it like that. No, I'm not. I know you all think I'm mad, but it's a fun mad, isn't it? Right, I shall ink up all of these. Now, what does doing this will also get rid of any uneven bits. You know, sometimes when your trimmer doesn't quite cut properly and it leaves that funny little fluffy edge. Well, if you do this, it's like putting hair gel on your hair. It flattens it down so nobody knows that you've only got one strand of hair that goes straight across your head, because you've got it gelled down. And also, some of these papers have got white cores. So if you're using a white cord paper, that white sure does stand out. It sure does. So it's nice to do this then, and just gives you just a little bit of finishing touches. Right, I've checked my fingers. Oh. Right, right, which is it? Where's my card gone? Oh. Do you know that one? Oh, do you know the other day, was it last video, the video before that? I sat here for ages thinking, where has my block gone? And you must have been shouting down the phone at me, because it was right on my left side, right there. Oh, look at this beautiful paper. You don't like covering that up, do you? That's the problem with having... Mind you, you do get 2 sheets of everything. We are still working on the Hydrangea Haven suite. Now, the next tutorial I do will be using the die cuts. Just be careful there. Just keep it up a bit. Down a bit, up a bit. Oh, my nails are all splitting. And then I turn it over and squish it down there. Right, now that was... Oh, you nearly did, didn't you? Yes, you nearly did. You know, I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do it like that because I'm going to stamp on here, and I'll put some dimensionals under it then, so that it can. Oh, now you can see the back of this is. Oh, I showed you the back just now, didn't I? Oh dear. Sometimes I think sometimes. Well, Wendy. What were you thinking about when you said that? Or words that? Now it's up to you now where you want to place this. I'm doing it that way round card, laying down a landscape card. So I think I will do it so that it's more up the top than down the bottom. Be careful, check your hands, because I've done both edges, then it's still wet. Right, now then, before I do anything else, I'm going to stamp my sentiments. And I'm using the Gorgeous Grape. And I don't think I've stamped this before, so I will stamp it on something else. And what it says is, I appreciate all the little things that you do. Which is a lovely saying. Now the decision is, whereabouts do I want to put it? Well, I'm going to go for the middle. Oh, stand up a minute so that Right, I'm going to move top the middle. There. Yeah, I appreciate all the little things that you do. And people do like to have that. It's like saying thank you to somebody. It doesn't cost any money to be polite, does it? You know? And, you know, sometimes, but as things are with everything nowadays, when you say thank you to somebody, you sort of almost take a step back because you said thank you to them. So, always try and thank. Well, no, don't try. Always thank people when they've done something nice for you. Review will be due today. I hope you've all had a nice day. What time is it now? Oh, I don't know. What they used to say, what's the time? Oh, it's 7 years past the freckle. I don't know where that started either. There we go. So put that on there. Just lifts it up a little bit. Oh, and I've just changed my mind about something. I will now get some ribbon out. Don't stick to that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut them both. Far too much, I know, but I'd rather have too much than too little. So you learned it today now, as well as how to get in such a tiz was with your stamping and stuff. Right. I know that's a totally the wrong way to do it. And yes, you know me. Me and awkward. Back here. You know, flapping and jumping about the place. Don't need to do that, do you? No. Right. Just keep my finger on there now. Don't worry if there's too much or whatever. Don't worry about it. Just try and make sure that you have got... Oh, please come back. Do you know, I'm going to get very cross in a minute with this. And whose bright idea was it to put ribbon on here? Huh? Yeah, it was me, wasn't it? So serves me right for trying to be clever. And I'll turn it over quickly. Now, once again, check your cards. Because the other day I spent quite a lot of time making a card only for it to be upside down. I haven't made an upside down card for ages, but well, I did one the other day. And I haven't really given myself a lot of room here, have I? It looks a lot when I pulled it off, but never mind. We're just going to do a simple knot and tidy the ends up as we go along. There's one. Come on, where's the other one? Are you hiding now? Come on. I will persevere. It's a good song, wouldn't it? I will persevere. Right. Now, if you try to do this, please make sure that your ribbon is a lot longer than mine was. You just fiddle about with this then to make it look even. Because I've got to pull one there and I haven't here. There we go. And I'm just going to trim these off because They don't need to be all over the place, do they? Put that one in there. Whoopsie, Wendy, be careful now. Nearly cut the whole thing then, didn't I? These are my paper scissors, so they don't really cut material very well. So that's two of the ribbons now that come with the suite. And what others do, which I haven't got into it properly doing it, but what they do is, this is the pickup tool. It's got a spatula on one end, sorry I can't say that word, and a pointy on the other end. And what I do is I just slide it underneath and bring them out. So what colour was that? Oh, that one. One, two. And there we go. We have got a card. Just needs a little bit of titivating, as they say, just to fiddle with it and put it right. But there we are. You have just made your first card following a sketch. Well, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope you like it. And I feel better I feel a lot better doing it this time than I did last time. So thank you very much all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.